Welcome back to Hawk Talk. My name is Cedric Granger, and we are now joined by a special guest from UMES Athletics. Originally from Richmond, Virginia, this great coach recently served as a head bowling coach of Virginia State University from 2012 to 2021. He's been an operator at the Orb Drillers Pro Shop since 2010, and he also created the Anti-Negativity Network YouTube channel, in addition to hosting a Facebook Live every Thursday. He currently holds the office of National President for the National Bowling Association, Incorporated. And now, I get the honor of presenting our guest, Mr. Ronald Simms Jr. Welcome here to Hawk Talk. We're so happy to have you here, Ronald.
Glad
How you
to
doing
be
today?
Here. Man, I'm absolutely awesome, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood, indeed.
Yes.
Welcome over to our TV studio.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here, man. This is an awesome time, man. It's an awesome time to be here, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful, man.
Yeah, we're thankful to have you
Yes,
right
sir.
here as well. I mean, this is something that's a little bit new to you, where you just made your way over to the Maryland area. We actually helped help you move into the storage locker just the other day.
And I have something for you for that too.
I appreciate it. But just tell me a little bit about your first impressions of being here in Maryland.
Oh man, first of all, it's just I've been in Richmond my whole life, right? And so I can't get lost in Richmond if I wanted to. But the opportunity to come here and be a part of the UMES legacy was something that was hard to turn away from, man. And so since I've been here, I've only been here for a little over a month now, but it's been awesome. It's been a great opportunity to be here and transition, and so still transitioning, but thank you. But it's awesome, man. Absolutely awesome so far.
And Ronald, speaking of being here, one big thing that stood out the first conversation I had with you, of course, is being here at UMES and what UMES bowling represents.
Oh my goodness.
One of the most storied programs that we have here in our athletic department is UMES bowling.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean to be the coach of this program?
Man, this is why I'm here. It's simply why I'm here. The legacy started by Coach Brumell and the legacy that she set as a coach, as they winning national championships, actually won 2 national championships in 1 year with the NCAA and with the USBC governing body of bowling collegiate program that they have. And so to win the national championships that they have in the bowling world, my world, when you say the name UMES, Maryland Eastern Shore, it garners people's attention because of the legacy of this program. And so I'm just trying to come here and do all that I can to continue and add to that legacy and continue to, just do all I can to promote a great program and be something that we all are proud of.
Yeah, this is something certainly we are proud of, and you see Coach's name everywhere as well in the bowling alley. It's great to see the ways that she's acknowledged, and when you take one step, just one step into the bowling alley, you already can see the history, you can see the achievements, the accolades of a storied program, and you get to continue that into this year. Now, moving on to the next question, we talked about pushing the legacy forward with UMES bowling. Well, let's start off with your legacy in bowling. You're obviously making a huge impact on that, holding presidential office in certain areas as well. It seems like bowling's an important part of your life.
Man.
How did it become that way, Ronald?
Man, well, bowling is, you got red blood cells, white blood cells. I just happen to have bowling blood cells added to mine. So bowling has just been such a blessing to me, man. I grew up in the bowling center with my dad. My dad used to bowl. I got away from it a little bit and just tried other sports and everything. One year, my aunt gave me a flyer about a youth program, and at the age of 13, I joined the youth league, and I've been the same I just can't get enough of this, man. It's just like day one for me. I still love the sport. Everything about it has been such a blessing to me in so many ways. The relationships that I have built. The places I have gone. I often joke with people that because of this sport of bowling and my opportunities to travel around, that there's not a major city I can go to and not know someone because of the sport of bowling. And so I'm just honored, man. I'm absolutely honored to sit in this position as the head coach here at Maryland Eastern Shore. I'm also honored to serve as the national president of the National Bowling Association Incorporated, which is, really is important and dear to me because of the history. And it's not just because of the bowling history, but because of national history. our world history. Unfortunately, because of our world history, that's the reason why the National Bowling Association came about, simply because unfortunately, we used to have segregation in this land. And because of segregation, the National Bowling Association came about. And so we're still here promoting the sport of bowling. And I serve as the national president of that. And so for me, we're celebrating in the National Bowling Association our own history, our Black history. And so I'm here to promote that as well. That's one of my purposes. But my purpose here in Maryland Eastern Shore is to get another championship up in here.
Yeah, MEAC champions last year for UMES bowling. And then also that's a huge factor with any of our sports here. There's so much history, especially when you're applying that with HBCU history.
Yes,
I think about
absolutely.
baseball program. I think about our historic football program back in the day. Basketball, tennis, cross country, all throughout the years.
Yes, sir.
It's not only a sport competing at the NCAA level, but we're also looking at how it impacts the HBCU
Absolutely.
space. You got to do a little bit of that with your last stop at Virginia State University.
Yes.
So I'm sure you had ways where you got to continue to promote the program and continue to add more eyes to HBCU bowling. But now you get to do the same thing here at UMES. You got any strategies or some plans for how you're going to do that?
I always I've told my young ladies that I coached at Virginia State, and I've told my young ladies that I've acquired here, is that my job as their coach is not just about bowling. I have to get them ready for the next chapter of their life when they leave here. Right? These 4 years are going to go by pretty quick, right? And how we handle these 4 years is going to make a big difference in the rest of their life. But that's my job as their coach, to not only get them ready to compete and win, but I need them to win when they leave here as well. And so that's my job. And so I'm very serious about that. I take that very serious. I don't play around. I don't play around with my girls. Those are mine. They mine. They my responsibility. Their parents trusting me with their most prized possession. I'm not playing around with that. And so my girls know how I feel about them. And only been a month into this, but I think they're beginning to feel how I am and know who I am. And so I just want to do all I can to pour into them, make them better, and in the process, win.
Yeah, and just from being there yesterday, I got to go alongside with some of our other staff members, including Scott and a couple of other staff, and we went to Media Day for UMES bowling, and it was great just being able to see the energy of everybody. I think my favorite thing was they had everybody try to do the scream part, which is a part of our photo and video. You kind of go up and go like, to the camera, and some people were shy about it, some people really embraced it, but we got to see a lot of the personalities of all of our athletes. But continuing on with the topic of being able to pour in to the next generation, when it comes to your coaching philosophy, Ronald, how would you describe that?
Oh man, I'm not that holler, kick, and scream type of coach, but I play to win. I hate losing more than I like winning. So we're gonna play to win, but it's really just about us just doing the little things. Just like in any sport, the foundation that you put in place, and then you build on that, okay? Because we always constantly learning. I tell my young ladies here, I don't come here acting like I'm the guru, that I know it all. I'm learning just like they are, right? I have a lot to bring to the table, but I also know that I have a lot to learn as well. And so I'm going to do all I can to, like I said, give them all that I have. And hopefully they're going to be giving UMES bowling program all that they have, and not just the bowling program, UMES period, because we're not just representing bowling. We're representing the athletic department. We're representing UMES as a whole. The whole Hawk family. That's who we're representing. And so, we understand that because of the legacy that has already been built and that we stand on, the foundation that has been placed that we stand on, I should say, that it's to whom much is given, much is required, right? And so we understand that people are looking and they're expecting, and so but we're going to be up for the test, and we're just going to continue to learn each day, grow each day, and be the best that we can possibly be.
Yeah, speaking of test right now, Coach Simms, right on the doorstep. You're about to start the season coming up this weekend, which is exciting.
Yes, sir.
Let's go over just some of your bowlers. What should we expect from the first tournament coming up?
Well, we have Mariana Rivero. Rivero. She's a preseason selection, all conference selections, and so we're looking forward to her having a great season. And then we have some others that I just don't think they don't know yet. They don't know yet, and so I'm feeling really confident about all of the young ladies that are on our team. And so while they only looked at Mariana, I believe at the end of the season they're going to know all of them.
Yeah, very much so.
Yes,
be able to put the league on notice.
That's right.
So as we close this interview
Yes,
up,
sir.
last thing I want to ask you, how are people able to go and support the program? When's the first game? When's the first bowling tournament?
Yeah.
And how can they be able to go and support?
Well, we're going to be live streaming, actually, thanks to some of the parents. They live stream, so there will be a link so that you can tune in and check us out, because our first tournament is actually going to be in Illinois, and then we go to Indiana, and then we go to Texas, and then we go to Greensboro. So nothing is local, but you will be able to tune in, and so we are going to share the link so that people can check out the live stream, and we embrace all your support. Thank you for those that have supported UMES Bowling and those that will continue to support us. Thank you.
Well, on the topic of sharing, thank you, Mr. Sims, for sharing a little bit about your program with us here on Hawk Talk. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me, man. Absolutely appreciate this.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Yes, indeed.